Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. I had some technical difficulty in that my computer shut down there, so I think I got most of the video saved here. I'm going to try and continue where I was. So what I'm going to say, my original equation was f of x equals x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18 all over x squared minus 5x plus 4. Okay, let's go from what my asymptotes were and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I had, just so we're clear, I had a horizontal asymptote. Sorry, one sec. Excuse me, a vertical asymptote at x cannot equal 4 and x cannot equal 1. Okay, I had x-intercepts at 3, 0, negative 3, 0, and 2, 0. I had my y-int was 0 and 9 over 2. And my oblique asymptote, hope you guys got this, was y cannot equal, I got x plus 3 plus 2x plus 6 all over x squared minus, minus 5x plus 4. Now again, remember this part right here you don't need to worry about. So what we're going to do is we're just going to graph our asymptotes now, and then we'll actually do the graph. So hopefully I'll get my graph program working. Alright, so I'm going to put in here x, as I said, I'm going to put in here x equals 4, x equals 1, and y equals x plus 3. So I'm going to make all of these red again. Whoops, maybe not. What I was trying to say was, I'm going to make all of these red and put dotted lines, and hope you guys can see okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here then is, and actually I should change my settings here, sorry guys, after we do all this. Alright, so oops, that didn't work at all. No, that's okay. So what I'm doing here for this is, here's my graph, there's my asymptotes. There is my x plus 3, so there's my y-intercept of 3 over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, and so on and so forth. I'll zoom in here a little bit, okay? And then we're going to, I would plot my points if this is me graphing. So I would have a point at 3, 0, which is down here. I have another point at negative 3, 0, which is over here. Negative 3, 0, which is over there, and I have another point at 2, 0, which is here. Okay, so let's go for the actual graph here and see what it's going to look like. So I'm going to make my interval chart. I'm going to, again, just as I said before, interval chart using x-intercepts and vertical asymptotes is what I'm trying to say. All right, so I'm going to do my f of x. I'm going to say x is less than negative 3. Negative 3 is less than x is less than 1. 1 is less than x is less than 2. 2 is less than x is less than 3. 3 is less than x is less than 4. And x is greater than 4. Let's maybe give a little more space there if I can. Maybe I can't. Okay. Okay, so then for the f of x column, I'm going to put in here everything that I know. So all my factors for the numerator were x minus 2, x plus 2, sorry, x minus 3, x plus 3, and my denominator should be x minus 4 and x minus 1 overall and test point. Okay, so for the first entry, my test point here is going to be -5, here is going to be 0, here is going to be 1.5, here's going to be 2.5, here's going to be 3.5, and there's going to be 100. Okay, so -5 minus 2 is negative, -5 minus 3 is negative, -5 plus 3 is negative, -5 minus 4 is negative, and -4 minus 1 is negative. 5 negatives make a negative overall. 0 minus 2 is negative, 0 minus 3 is negative, 0 plus 3 is positive, 0 minus 4 is negative, 0 minus 1 is negative. The overall result's going to be positive. 1.5 minus 2 is negative, 1.5 minus 3 is negative, 1.5 plus 3 is positive, 1.5 minus 4 is negative, and 1.5 minus 1 is positive. The overall result is negative. 2.5 minus 2 is positive, 2.5 minus 3 is negative, 2.5 is plus 3 is positive, 2.5 minus 4 is negative, 2.5 minus 1 is positive. That overall result is going to be positive. 3.5 minus 2 is positive, 3.5 minus 3 is positive, 3.5 plus 3 is positive, 3.5 minus 4 is negative, 3.5 minus 1 is positive, that's going to be negative, and 100 minus 2 is plus. These should all be pluses. Okay, so that's going to give you what the graph looks like between each root and between each intercept here. Okay, so let's go on to what the graph's actually going to look like according to the according to the thing here. So let's get this drawn as best I can. So I'm going to say this equation is equal to f of x equals bracket x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18 divided by x squared minus 5x plus 4. Alright, let's see how this graph actually looks here. Alright, so whoops. Try and zoom out a little bit. Okay, so whoops, to the there's the asymptotes right there. It's going to be you could probably have to throw a test point on this side here, even though there are no zeros. Maybe to the right of this, you might want to try f of 5 or something to get what the point's going to be. So on the left-hand side, though, we had a 0 at -3. Okay, a y-intercept of 9 over 2, which is 5 over 4. Negative to the left of -3. Positive to the right of that. And again, just it follows the all this. Between 1 and 2, it's positive. Less than that, it's negative. And there's your graph. Okay. Hopefully that's somewhat clear. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, and we can go through any more questions. The rest of the period to work, I would recommend starting your oblique asymptote questions if you have them. And then yeah, we can talk with this when we get back. Okay, so this is it for the unit. The unit is done. I want to go through some of the stuff from the test when I get back as well, because the last test there were a few questions that didn't go well. So alright, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely definitely the day after that. Sorry, don't worry. Okay, see you guys. Have a good day.